Alright everyone, Curtis from the Pitch Control here. I've got my laptop just on my lap. Probably where it goes really, isn't it? Probably why it's called a laptop. What am I talking about? Absolute nutter, mate. Alright everyone, Curtis from the Pitch Control here, and today I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you sent in last time on my last video. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that sent in their questions. I will not be answering all of them. There was quite a lot of them. I've got my laptop in front of me, so if I am looking down here quite a lot, I do apologise, but there's not really any other way I can do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all of the questions that you sent me. I'm just going to pick out a few randomly. I didn't pick out any in advance. I haven't done this in any unfair way at all, so if I don't pick yours this time, I will pick one of yours next time, I promise. I will do my best to pick out your questions. Basically, I'm just going to pick out the ones that stand out and the ones that I didn't get last time, any new ones, anything really interesting. Let's go. Right, this is a good question to start with. This is from Poole, and she asked me, would you rather have your next tattoo done by Donald Trump or never get tattooed again? This is pretty much the questions I get on my YouTube. Do I get to choose? Is he good? I really have no idea, mate. I don't know. Would you recommend to someone that was curious about trying vegan food for the first time, and why? Oh, wait a sec. Probably should learn how to read, really, shouldn't I? Next question is from Mr. Sabbathhead on YouTube, and he asked, what would you recommend to someone that was curious about trying vegan food for the first time, and why? Out of all of the cities in Europe to be in, why Berlin? Have you ever been outside Europe? Vegan food for people that are first-time vegans. You know exactly what I'm going to say, don't you? Chips are beaut. Eat loads of chips because they're nice. Eat lots of fruit and vegetables. Stay healthy. Loads and loads of water. Just don't eat any animal flesh or anything that came from an animal. Then you'll be all right. One of my favorite websites actually is The Vegan Stoner. If you want any easy recipes for vegans, then definitely go on there and check it out. I will link it below. Out of all of the cities, why Berlin? Well, my wife lives here, so I thought it'd be a pretty good place to live. Have I ever been outside Europe? I've been to New York, I've been to a few other places. Yeah, I've been outside of Europe. Ted Orbach sent in the next question. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, mate. Probably pronounced that wrong. Are there any...
Today, Junior?
Are there any artists that you would consider to be guilty pleasures? If not, are there any that other people might consider to be guilty pleasures? I don't consider any music that I personally listen to be guilty pleasures because, yeah, I like it. So I don't know. Yeah, I probably do have guilty pleasures. Can't really think at the moment, so... Next! The next question is a really, really good one. It's sent in by All of My Trains on YouTube. She asked, when non-vegans are teasing you about your diet, what is your best answer? Do you know what the best answer is? Tell them to do one, mate. Just completely ignore these people. They're not worth your time, and if they are teasing you, they are not your friends, and they don't deserve any speck of respect. Speck of respect? Basically, these people do not deserve any of your time. They're rubbish. They're just complete wallies. They're absolute knobheads. And if they're going to be teasing you about your diet or your decisions, then don't hang out with them. Just don't do anything. Just completely ignore them. That's my best answer. Whoa, this question is mental. Sent in by Destiny Matamoros. Do you prefer Morrissey solo or while he was with the Smiths? I prefer Morrissey solo. Definitely, 100%. Samson Pika, do I have any more tattoo plans? Yes, I do. I have loads of tattoo plans. Just need the money, mate. And to be honest, I haven't got any money, so I've been spending it on chips and H&M t-shirts. Next question is sent in by Noel. Can't pronounce his second name, mate. Nunez. No, mate, this name is so hard to say. Noel Nunez. And he asked, or she asked, what is your job, man? Michelle Boros asked, cat or dog person? Dog person, easy, 100%. Don't like cats. They're like little princesses walking around pooing on the side, aren't they? Don't really like them. Christian D asked, what are my thoughts on the new Deftones album, Gore? I think that every single album that Deftones has done up until this point has been completely flawless, and I've absolutely loved it. But Gore is just like... I don't know if it's a grower, but I've only listened to it twice and I'm not really into it. Next question is sent in by Keith Pulitano. Jesus Christ. Why have these people got such mental names? It's a good name. It's a good name. Don't get me wrong. It's a good name, but I just can't pronounce it. Right, Keith. I'm just going to call you Keith. Basically, Keith is asking me if I've ever been to Burke Wine, and I have been to Burke Wine one time to see Sleep, and I left deaf and stoned because everyone was smoking and it was ridiculously loud. The other time was when I saw Death Grips there, and that was incredible. The sound was perfect. They played a perfect set, and it was incredible. Yeah, I have been to Burke Wine, and I am into techno, mainly stuff that I've heard on Aufnahme Wiedergabe, like Blush Response, Phase Fatale, Saurin, and I do like Vatican Shadow and Muslim Gals and some of that sort of more noisier techno stuff. I am into it, yeah. David Morehouse asked, what do you think about the band Converge? Like Jane Doe, I like a couple of their other albums and their earlier stuff, but to be honest, the last 4 years of Converge has just been like... I love Baha. Is that how you pronounce it? Have you considered doing an episode where you only speak German? No, because I think that German people will probably laugh at me the whole way through, or anybody else that understands German will just think I sound like a bit of a wally, to be honest. So no, I haven't really thought about that. Maybe in the future when my German gets a bit better, yeah. Probably not though. Rossboy13 asked, hello, I'm interested in how well you speak German after living there a year. Did you learn from just being around it, or have you taken lessons? As soon as I started working, that's when I really kicked in with learning German. Just heard people talking it and just picked it up really. It took me a while to get into sort of the flow of things, and German is a very difficult language. I'm sure anyone can respect that speaks German that doesn't come from Germany. It's really, really hard to learn, but yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's fine. Finbarlinos, Butte name. How can I find the local punk scene? Probably follow the smell of leather jackets and eggs. This is what they put in here. Mark McGarry asked me, what record release are you most looking forward to? And that would be the Death Index record, which is coming out on Death Wish. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to own it in physical. I can't wait to see them live. John Bohr asked, what are some of your favourite films, any film genre in particular? I really, really like very, very arty movies that are really, really serious, or I like complete trash. Anything in the middle is pretty lost on me. Anything with Nicolas Cage in, like The Rock, Con Air, anything like that, anything with bazookas and rocket launchers and cars flipping, and any sort of Michael Bay film is on that sort of really crappy trash side of things. I really like Korean cinema, French cinema, any sort of really, really serious stuff like The Piano Teacher or Salo or Gummo, any sort of those art house movies I really love as well. Right, this is going to be the last question. This is sent in by Brock Collinata. Flippin' heck. These names, mate. These names are killing me. Brock Collinator. How good is your German? How long army you speaking / trying to learn it? Show off your skills. Cheers. Well, the first thing I ever learnt in German was Mieze Katze Kotze Fotze. And if you're German, I'm sorry for what I just said. My German is alright. I mean, I learned a few things, and I can speak at work all the time, and I have to talk to customers all the time, like every single day at work. So yeah, I mean, like my German's getting better and better with every single day, but there are a few things that just blow my mind and really, really hard for me to learn. Do a lot of people want me to talk in German? I've got the feeling that a lot of people are watching either from Germany or just want to hear me talk German. What can I say in German? Ohne Pommes kann ich nicht leben. There's a sentence that everyone needs to learn in German. I'm not going to translate it. You're going to have to learn that because it's important. That was the last question. I'm going to probably do another question and answers video next week because there are some really, really interesting questions that I want to get through and I really want to answer for you guys. So thank you so much, as always, for sending in your questions, asking me amazing things, and I guess I'm gonna have to do a video in German. A lot of people want to see that, right? Comment below and tell me what you want to see in my future videos. Do you want to see more record collection videos? Do you want to see vegan things about tattoos? You guys decide, and if you want to see a German video, I will do it, but I feel a bit weird about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Cheers! 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 Always keep a positive attitude. It's not easy. In fact, sometimes it may seem pretty impossible. But if you stick with your friends and family, then you know that at least one of you will be happy. And with that energy, you can move forward. You can be a better person. and you can treat others how you want to be treated yourself.